That's right, Apple's iPhone 5 event is just a couple of days away and we've got a lot to cover here. So, I'm Jaime Rivera from Pocketnow.com and these are our top 5 predictions of what we expect Apple to announce in their iPhone 5 event. Number 5, NFC. And the reason why this is at the bottom of the list is because some of us believe that it'll happen and some of us don't. Apple's not really a fan of dealing with things that haven't really taken off, like for example NFC, but what Apple does do is grab whatever doesn't work and make something completely different and try to make it a market standard. So it could be that Apple will launch something that looks like NFC but doesn't work like NFC completely. It's their own new standard that will try to patent and license, and then we'll get something different that works with Passbook, their stores. Let's just see what they bring. Number 4 would be for Apple to match the current generation iPad when it comes to specs. That would be the A5X chip and 4G LTE. Now it would be great if Apple would somehow forget about the A5X and bring a real quad-core processor and more RAM to this next generation iPhone in order for it not to heat up like the new iPad does. But 4G LTE is a given. I wouldn't even doubt that that will happen. Number 3, a better camera. Some think that 12 megapixels is the mark, but others know that megapixels isn't everything. The Galaxy S3 has already shown that they can match the iPhone 4S camera when it comes to quality. And then we've got Nokia threatening with their Lumia 920 and its PureView optical stabilization. So the next generation iPhone's camera better bring something that's completely out of this world different than that Lumia at least. Number 2. And I'm talking about thinner, bigger, faster, stronger, and just about anything that rhymes with And the reason why is because this device needs to be completely different, a new design. As Apple touts, it needs to change everything all over again. Back in 2007, when Steve Jobs launched the original iPhone, he said that it was at least 5 years ahead of its time. But those 5 years are over now. This device needs to be better and cooler. It needs to be different, a bigger design. The 3.5-inch display is dated. If Apple doesn't bring a new design to the market this year, it's going to be dated. Now the top number 1 prediction that we have for this next generation iPhone is that Apple will launch it with one more thing. And what we mean by that one more thing is something unique, something that makes it stand out from the previous models that's not only design. An example of that was the iPhone 4S, where we were really disappointed of only getting an iPhone 4 with better specs, but Apple launched it with Siri and it did prove to sell. The same thing happened with the iPhone 4. We got a new design, but we also got FaceTime. So the question is, what could this one more thing be? So that would be our question of the day for you. What do you think Apple will bring to the market with this new device that's completely unique and uncompared to anything that we see in the market? Because sadly, iOS 6 is not enough. So leave us a comment down below. Now we'll be covering everything that has to do with the iPhone 5 as it happens during the event, so make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks for watching.